Let's go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on.
Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Well, this throw caught left side, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
11-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Hurts sacked.
A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. But they watch the film as well, so they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Throwing is Hurts.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Garner. He's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Garner. He's going to take and get his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting on field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Hart. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Right back to him on 1st down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings us up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the 1st.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Garner, and he completes it to Hunt. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That's caught by Parker. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Garner. That one is caught by Hunt. 5 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun on 3rd down. Garner, and over the middle, this is Parker. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
13.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Garner. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Now, find him. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
39.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Lions 6.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
22 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
He's going to let it go again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And just has no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
This is Butler making the catch. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He's going to go up top again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Garner. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14. Lions 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
So out now come the Lions. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down, here's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
46-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
To number 33.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
And 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's up 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Hurts pass.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion.
Steps out of bounds.
Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Garner, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first down with punt. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just a go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now the Lions down by 15. And time, a huge factor. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle defense getting set to go. Forced the fumble last time. Up on the scoreboard. Things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right. It can work both ways. Sometimes you get too loose.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jalen Hurts sacked. Brought down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
To number 83.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking sideline, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. Fourth down now. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Open man completes it to Butler. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. That's complete to Butler. 3 yards the gain there, second down. victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it to